So it looked like we ain't got a debate with this Goku versus. I said Goku. Saitama versus Jiren thing. Like it's a big question mark.
I put my vote on Saitama.
Well, I'd probably go with Saitama too. I mean, but you just never know.
He's bald. What if they low-key the same person?
It might be.
Well, boy.
Theories.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, we come with the realest theories in the decent podcast, bro. I think that was a real one.
That theory was garbo.
She got everything, cause she bang with us. Hook her on the team, bang. She a little button for the cameras. We got everything that you need.
Alright, let's move into this discussion topic for the episode. So, I think we want to do a versus today, and it was going to be Saitama versus Jiren. I'm going to have a very minimal to say in this argument because I have no clue. First of all, we got to start with Deuce to give us the spiel, and then you watch Dragon Ball Super 2, so y'all two are going to be the Jiren defenders.
Experts?
Or at least, dropping the knowledge on what the fuck Jiren is, because I've only watched his fight with Goku, and then I watched the 2 minutes.
I mean, honestly, that's really all he's done.
That's it? I thought he went against Vegeta recently.
He bodied Vegeta, but if he bodied Goku, he can body Vegeta, I mean.
But I mean, like, is Goku really good? Because I feel like the argument's already been established that, like, either with Saitama versus Goku, it's either a question mark or Saitama wins. That's what I've heard is the general consensus.
Really?
That's what I've heard. Is it? Well, I've heard a lot of people argue it the other way.
I heard a lot of people saying that Saitama even bodying Superman.
Well, I've heard that too, but I'm just saying, like, I've either heard it's a question mark, meaning that we don't know how strong Saitama is, so we can't say either or. I've heard a lot of DBZ fanboys saying Goku would win, or I heard that, like, Saitama wins. Yeah.
Superman.
So, I mean, if you're saying that, if we're going off the fact that Jiren's probably stronger than Goku right now.
He's a lot stronger than Goku right now.
Then the question becomes, is if we say that, if there's even a battle here, then Saitama, we're default saying Saitama is stronger than Goku. There's even a real battle here. That's the way I see it. Because if you can't say that Goku's stronger than...
I see what you're saying.
If you can't say that Saitama's stronger than Goku, like...
Then
there's no fight with Jiren. He definitely wouldn't beat Jiren.
Oh, so the first thing you gotta figure out if you think Saitama is stronger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we had to come to that consensus if we actually think that Saitama is stronger than Goku.
I definitely think so.
I mean, in my opinion,
I think it's a question mark. I always thought it was a question mark.
In my opinion, Saitama's stronger than all them niggas.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I always thought it was a question mark.
Saitama, I mean...
Wait, what? You said that thing was like multiple nukes, actually, that punch?
What?
That punch he did, you said it was like multiple nukes?
For sure. But I mean, like, I've also done numbers on Goku, and like, his Kamehameha should be ridiculous in power.
Yeah, so like, I mean, shit like
nuke equivalent.
Beyond nuke equivalent.
These niggas in Dragon Ball Z were blowing up planets, like...
That's true.
In Dragon Ball.
Regular, like, niggas...
Master Roshi blew up the moon in Dragon Ball.
Like, so I'm saying, and these niggas are like probably thousands of times stronger. So it's just weird to, like, compare, you know?
But then the moon does just randomly grow back over time, so we could make an argument that maybe the moon...
Piccolo destroyed the moon.
Isn't that strong?
That's true, yeah, and then
Vegeta destroyed Namek. That was a...
yeah, so, like, honestly...
Cell blew up the Earth.
So are you guys of the opinion that Saitama is stronger or weaker, or is it
I think Saitama is stronger because I think that some of these feats in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z are really trivial and don't actually show their actual power. Right? So, like, Vegeta's like, yeah, my Gala gun can blow up the Earth if you dodge it, it's gonna blow up the Earth. But, like, I don't think he could punch strong enough to blow up the Earth. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's just like his technique can do that. Mm-hmm. Like, I think Saitama will punch one of them niggas and they gonna evaporate. Pop! Splatter.
I mean, my opinion on it always goes based on the fight against Boris. That nigga, I think he was basically I think Boris is a better contender to bring up for the debate, because that nigga was the one that was going from planet to planet, destroying the whole planet and then going on to the next one and just doing the same thing over and over.
But was he destroying the planet with his ship, or was he destroying it himself? He was destroying it with his ship.
I think it was with the ship. I thought it was with the ship.
I don't think it was with it. I don't think he himself was going to the planet and bow and destroying the planet. No, I don't think so.
I mean, but would his ship be able to destroy him?
I don't know.
I think
because with the shit he was doing, I figured that he would be able to fuck up his ship easily. meaning that he would be stronger than his ship.
I mean, it's kind of like how he just said because Dragon Ball they had a technique that can blow up the Earth. That don't mean they can punch the Earth and blow it up.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. I mean, the ship maybe have a beam or something that can blow up the Earth. That don't mean that he himself can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the Death Star compared to Darth Vader. Like Death Star can blow up a planet, Darth Vader can't. But I mean, like, you know, I definitely think that Saitama is stronger than Goku. If we talking hand-to-hand combat, Goku may have techniques that may be able to literally, if he catch a Kamehameha to the face, he will blow this nigga Saitama to the next planet.
You sure?
And like,
Yeah, I'll see how I understand it.
he's not just gonna sit there and muscle that. He will definitely get moved and shot off the planet. And how does he come back at that
That is
point?
true. I mean, I don't know.
He then he's just gonna choke in outer space till he dies.
That's the thing. That's why it's always been a question mark for me because I don't know Saitama's upper limit. I feel like what we've seen is still not his upper limit, but I don't know where it lies in his percentage point.
But what I'm saying is like your upper limit don't matter.
If he can't breathe in outer space, then he wouldn't survive anyway.
Because we know the rocks that he's standing on gonna get
The question is, could he like push him back? We haven't seen. What have we seen?
What does he have to stand on?
Back?
But what he has to stand on, like if he shoot a Kamehameha, all that gone, bro. Like the ground you were standing on gone. All of that getting sent into the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like if he realized, like, oh, I can't blast him, Goku. We seen that he's smart enough to do different stuff. He just like, I'm gonna blast you up, into the atmosphere, and you never coming back.
Okay.
But
I see what you're saying with that.
If they decide to throw them hands, if he catch that hook, Saitama gonna smoke.
My thing is, I don't even know if Saitama would hit Goku. I really don't know how would he hit him. How
would he get close enough to hit him? Are you saying speed's not comparable?
It's not even about speed. Goku, like from what Dragon Ball is, they're actually martial artists. Saitama, he just punching the niggas. Like
Saitama,
but he did like say, oh, I want to learn martial arts, and he was like, oh, I don't need that shit.
Because these niggas ain't shit.
You're comparing to the people in his show. I'm just gonna talk Dragon Ball. Goku would body anybody else in that manga. I mean, no question.
Right, but would it be off? But I feel like it'd be off the same premise that Saitama bodies all of them. It's like he doesn't need his martial arts. He just like can take anything they dish out and he can one shot.
Plus, he perceives everything so quickly that even if you're trying to punch him with the world's best martial arts, he's still just going to be able to dodge it if he wants to.
I don't know what Goku's legit rank is in martial arts because I mean I've seen them fight a bunch of niggas, but I've not seen a real definition of like, I hear what you're saying, but combat ability.
How I'm looking is that Saitama, he literally just like one rush, just like
and that's the thing, and
punch.
And I can agree with that if they're on the same plane of that. But that's the thing, I don't know where Saitama's upper limit, because if his upper limit is strong, where he can just muscle out of Goku's combat the same way, then he would.
He jumped from the moon,
huh?
Didn't Saitama jump from the moon?
Yeah, because he got punched.
That right there, he faster than Goku. Like that nigga jumps.
So then right there, he doesn't need it. He doesn't need the martial arts because he'd be able to perceive any movement.
It took spaceships going like 10,000 miles an hour, like 13 days to get to the moon. That nigga jumped back, boop, in a couple seconds. He's faster than Goku.
That's what I'm saying. Faster don't mean like necessarily.
But I'm saying because he's faster, I'm assuming he can perceive stuff at that speed, meaning that no matter what martial arts he has, technique wise, like it doesn't mean anything because Saitama could dodge every single one of them.
It's kind of like no matter what martial art you have, if you're trying to fight against the Flash, he's just going to be able to dodge that shit because it's all coming at him slow as hell.
And we seen him dash with that.
Huh?
No, and not with these, bro. Ain't nobody just like, bro, run this shit, bro. You know, like, it's like, okay, let's say you were a martial artist your entire life, but then like Brock Lesnar, like, bro, let's fight. Like, you know that nigga bigger, stronger, faster. Just because you got karate, that don't mean nothing. Like
so that's the argument I use against you all the time. You say that niggas in ideal jiu-jitsu or was a smaller than you still can body you.
But that's jiu-jitsu was made for that. Though, like,
yeah, and I'm still a normal ass human.
That is the question. The question would be like, can grapples and stuff work on Saitama? But either way, Goku has no experience in that.
Yeah, he don't grapple.
So my thing
doesn't grapple at all. So
my entire thing, I guess, is so you're saying if Saitama just stands there and doesn't do anything, Goku can't beat him.
I think he can.
Doesn't do anything. You mean like if Goku punches him, he's just not gonna.
If Saitama said, "Hey, you got 30 minutes. You got 10 minutes to do whatever you want to me."
Pause.
Do you think? Yeah, pause.
Big over.
Clean pause.
Do you think Goku would be able to beat Saitama?
I think Goku did. I don't. No, I would say no for now. But the real question is, I don't know. So
see, I think
my thing why this argument's confused me so much is I don't know Saitama's upper limit, because right now everything he makes look super easy, and just because Goku's super strong, I still don't know if like he goes against him, if he would still make that fight look easy or not. That's my question. That's the question I can't answer. If I knew his upper limit, like if I knew that Serious Punch was like 50% of his power, then like I know I could fathom like Goku punch him and him actually like reacting to it. Right now we haven't seen him react to any move, like at all. So and I don't know where his upper limit is with that. Yeah. Like that's the whole thing. I haven't seen him like take a hit and go, oh, that hurt. Like I've never seen that.
Well, we know the strongest hit that he's taken is being punched to the moon. That's the strongest hit that we've known. Nobody's actually been able to move him that far when they hit him, and that shit didn't phase him.
Right, and that's why I'm like, oh, okay, so a punch from Goku.
And Goku ain't never been hit that hard. Goku ain't never been hit hard enough to send that nigga to a different celestial body, bro.
And then again, my thing is with Dragon Ball Z, it's not. You said it too.
So are you arguing like just to like see everybody's thoughts, or do you like think that Goku is like potentially strong?
I really don't know. Because I don't even think Dragon Ball has like enough to quantify the strength of Dragon Ball characters. That's true. I
agree with that.
Because it's weird.
That's what fucks it up.
Can blow up a planet, but like when you punch
shoot a beam through them.
Yeah, and then when you punch someone into a rock, the rock doesn't destroy sometimes. Or if you you do a Kamehameha and then it somehow only destroys one, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm doing the same shit.
You can't quantify what their actual strength is.
Yeah,
technically.
The same with Saitama. Like you don't.
He's a question mark. Yeah. He's 100% question.
That's why I would say this. I think it's safe to say that Saitama wins most conventional fights, but there are cases where Goku could win. Like I said, if Goku knocked this nigga in outer space, he gotta breathe. You know what I mean? If he hit him with Destructo Disc, as far as I'm concerned, Destructo Disc don't give a fuck about your power level. That shit just cut you in half.
Really?
Like there may be some situations.
Dodged it so far.
No. Jiren caught that bitch and threw that motherfucker back.
But he ain't hit that motherfucker like he didn't get hit with it. He caught that bitch right because he like, oh, this shit real.
Yeah.
Like, so
I'm telling you, everybody acts like the Destructo Disc is real. Nobody puts enough respect on Krillin's name for that shit, bro. Like. That be he was like,
I ain't never gonna fuck with these real niggas. I got something for y'all.
And that move, Cell, Frieza, and I guess apparently Jiren, all them niggas, every time he threw that shit, they was like, nope, that will fuck me up. And then
Nappa was the only nigga that ain't put no respect on it. Vegeta was like, move, nigga.
He was gonna fucking die.
So I say there are win conditions for Goku, but there are more win conditions for Saitama. I think that's safe to say. But now is Jiren the same case? But then I said we can't argue. We have no idea what Saitama's limit is.
That's my thing. That's the problem with Saitama.
We have no idea what
Jiren's limit either. We know nothing about him.
That's the problem with any like Saitama.
I think it's just hard. Saitama, and then I think the universe of DBZ. and what's Saitama again?
Just One Punch Man.
Yeah, One Punch Man. Like I think they're both the universes kind of vague-ish of what.
No, I feel like Saitama's gives a good explanation of like power levels. It's just not Saitama's.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
like we don't know anything about so like,
and that's how they design it. They don't want that to be concrete. Definitions of how strong.
Because I have no clue if he's like if his bar was like here. I have no clue if he's here, here, or here. I just know that he's stronger than everybody in the universe.
Based on what I've seen from Jiren. I think Jiren got less of a chance to beat Saitama than Goku. Because Goku got these different moves. When I see Jiren, that nigga just be like, he be posted. Who won what?
He don't even got a blast.
I mean, he did a blast.
He just punched fast as hell or whatever.
He got blast. He blast people, but he hasn't. Like I said, he hasn't done anything.
Yeah,
he's been chilling the entire.
Oh, so he literally just been taking shots from niggas and then just being like, fine and.
He ain't did shit. He done nothing. He just started kind of fighting last episode.
Well, he has some type of aura that he puts around his chest and then he punches.
And then if Goku can use the Ultra Instinct, then can Saitama still hit him? I mean, I don't know.
Maybe if he can move with the rock.
What does the Ultra Instinct do? You just move with all your cells.
Your body naturally dodges or whatever instead of having to think about it.
So it's similar to the Toriko concept with the cells.
The Embu?
The Embu, yeah. I still think that you would still be able to hit that, because what if you're just moving faster than your body can react?
That's what I was saying. That bunny guy moved at the speed of light. They beat him.
Yeah, they did. There was some rabbit dude that's with Jiren.
Jiren's team.
He moved at the speed of light?
He moved at the speed of light, yeah.
And they were able to dodge attacks with the Ultra Instinct?
No,
Gohan beat him.
Goku and Frieza.
Gohan.
Yeah, Gohan beat him.
So they had to jump my guy.
Gohan and Frieza together, yeah, but they beat him.
I might start watching.
They jumped at him.
Gohan weak ass.
How did he beat this? Was it like a stupid beat? Like he like
So Frieza shot out some type of beams or whatever to create like a bird cage.
It was a tag team type shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, like the bird cage from One Piece? Yeah, Frieza basically did that shit, but with beams kind of coming out of his fingers.
Right.
And then Gohan was able to just start punching him more and more until he ran into the cage and got hit by Frieza's beams or whatever and just kept him against the ropes, you could say.
They some fuck niggas.
Weak.
They jump on
Yeah, they did.
Did he dodge any light speed attacks?
Nah.
Frieza fighting the whole time. That means they can at least react to it.
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck they
Well, we're not saying he moving at light speed the whole time, because I've seen some clips of that fight with Frieza when he was skull dragging that nigga. Like he wasn't moving at light speed.
No. He didn't upgrade at that point.
Oh, okay.
No, not that.
Because he upgraded and had like some type of like
some purple aura. Yeah, and then they said he was moving at light speed.
Shit, he entered the speed.
That's the problem with Dragon Ball Z.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they talk a lot of shit. And then
that's how you know what light speed is.
Right? They literally just add stuff in there.
The gods did.
And my personal problem is
speed of light. You can't detect it.
I feel like Akira Toriyama like is watching all this shit, gets mad, and then he just like, I'm gonna just low key say Goku's up there without like really giving you the reason why. Like I felt like that Superman loss is why this whole Jiren shit happened. Because he's gonna beat him eventually, and then niggas gonna bring this conversation up again. Oh shit, I think he's trying, but it's like once again, all they do is a bunch of this, but what they say doesn't actually come out, like it doesn't make actual sense.
It'd be like Pokemon, how they say Hitmonchan can punch at the speed of light. But Hitmonchan
at the speed of light?
Yeah, that's in the Pokédex, bro. It should be the most ugly Pokemon. But he garbage though, right? Like we know you ain't gonna be like, yeah, my Hitmonchan about to box your Dragonite. Like that's not gonna happen.
Oh my god!
But apparently they can punch at
his punches gotta be trash. Then he gotta have the weakest light speed punches in the world, bro. I don't care.
That's garbage. That shit actually turns into light and then comes back together when it stops.
It just phases through.
I mean, now that might be that's physics, right? When an actual body goes at the speed of light, it becomes like
it gets infinite mass.
The mass gets bigger. Yeah.
No, I thought it was
no. That's
all infinite mass
because as fast as you go, the louder your mass gets, and then you need more energy to get there to hit the speed of light.
So you need
that's why it's not impossible to hit.
Which is why.
So if you get hit by the speed of light, you get hit by infinite mass.
If you get hit by something moving
that's why it calls infinite mass punch or infinite punch.
Your entire solar system gone.
But you're getting hit by light all the time.
But light.
Yeah, so that nigga all jump should be the greatest.
Light doesn't have mass, which is why it can hit us in this time.
Hey, fuck you, Dragon Ball Z for making shit not make sense, bro.
Light is massless. There are no particles with mass that can.
I might have to question these physicists now.
I told you that shit was magic, bro. I told you from jump that shit was magic.
What do you mean? You only take 211?
Nigga,
212?
I take Parkland, bro.
Yeah, but that don't mean you gotta agree with everything. That shit don't make sense, my nigga. Because Professor said
y'all theory.
Can you prove it? Do you have something that's infinitely that has infinite mass right now?
Yeah, no, they do. It's called magic.
These guys.
It's called calculators.
I need my computer to do things. Magic, bro. You literally
guess what that magic machine was made by? Physicists.
True.
Yeah. Oh, we make the wands. You do the magic, bro.
Hey, bro. No, y'all made the magic for us to use.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. No, I'm not a wizard, bro.
Hey, you own that magic shit.
Y'all just letting me on par. I'm like a familiar, bro. I'm like a familiar.
You got the computer magic.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, you busted.
So it looks like we ain't got a debate with this Goku versus I said Goku. Saitama versus Jiren thing. Like it's a big question mark.
I put my vote on Saitama.
Well, I'd probably go with Saitama too. I mean, but you just never know.
He's bald. What if they low-key the same person?
He might be.
Well, boy.
Theories.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, we come with the realest theories in the decent podcast, bro. I think that was a real one.
That theory was garbo.
Look, all I'm saying, you watch Dexter?
Yeah.
You remember that in the very last season, how they tied Dexter to being the killer? The lieutenant comes in and she's like, "Oh, there's blood everywhere." Dexter's a blood splatter analyst. He must be the killer. Like, that's literally how they tied it together, bro. I'm just using that same logic for Jiren. He balled, huh?
I don't know that.
That's exactly what she said. Well, not exactly, but she said that nigga blood splatter analyst, some shit with blood. Dexter's been the serial killer the whole time.
I've been murdering people for so long.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I'm trying to end of them niggas said, fuck it. But anyway, that's a different podcast, different show. Either way, yeah, I would probably still put my I'm a troll. I'm gonna just put my money on Jiren. In my heart I believe Saitama, but until Jiren gets bodied by Goku, which will happen, I'll just say Jiren.
Get bodied by a singing nigga.